Hi guys, welcome aboard of Crypto Cruiser. It's me, Chris, and today we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to also talk about some of traditional markets such as S&P 500. We're going to do some short-term analysis where I think the prices of Bitcoin is going in the immediate short term. We're going to talk about some long-term analysis where why I'm so bullish on Bitcoin and where I think Bitcoin is going the next year. And let's get started. So how I was right to predict every single um, Bitcoin move is because of this chart pattern. It's been playing out exactly to a T, as you can clearly see. So we had this breakdown, huge bear trap to confuse a lot of participants in the markets. But how did I know Bitcoin is gonna drop down? It's gonna have a bounce to around 60 to 63,000. Then we're gonna consolidate. We're gonna have this local high, correct to 57, 58. Then we test again, 54, 55. Drop down to 52. The bottom was 52. How did I know all that? Well, because of this chart pattern. But not only that, S&P 500 and Bitcoin, they're very much correlated. Not on the short term, of course, but in the long run. And if we look S&P 500 on the daily chart, um, I knew over here that a correction, just a normal regular correction, ABC correction, would be healthy for the overall bull run, and that's what we did. Just a normal ABC correction from 5,670 to around 5,100 something. So that's around 10% correction, quite a big correction, but nevertheless just a correction. All these big YouTubers were saying no. Um, we're in a bear market. Bitcoin is going to the abyss. We're going to zero and all that. But and S&P 500 is in a bear market as well. But I knew you just have to be level-headed, zoom in and zoom out, and see exactly that the overall trend is really bullish and that we're in a raging bull market. So once we touch these prices of around 5,100, I said I'm anticipating a huge recovery, huge bounce, V-shaped recovery. I start testing prices of around 5,615 the immediate short term. That's what we did. We priced it, and then I said just a normal correction to test this trend line before a resistance, twice a resistance, turn into support, and the continuation of the trend. So I think the bottom is in, the local bottom is in, and to be fair, I can clearly see, we can say that we've been forming a reverse hitting shoulders, something like that. We can clearly see this is the reverse head and shoulders. And once we go back in and we test it, we definitely going above 6,000, 6,200 by the end or early next year. And if we snap out of this trend line, then we can easily go to 6,500, but then we'll figure it out exactly where we are in this bull cycle. So I think there's a lot of bullish momentum coming, and especially on the short term chart, we can also clearly see that from here, from 70 to 49, we had to drop a bear trap. Then we had a huge bounce, and that told me that it's just a fake out, a bear trap consolidation phase. And over here, I said this is the local top 65,000. From now on, we're gonna have some bearish momentum. And I said from here, from 65,000, I anticipate a drop down between 57 and 58, and that's exactly what we did. You can turn back some of my videos, and you clearly see everything is being documented. After that, I didn't know, but at that time we start forming a head and shoulders, which is a bearish sign, and I thought, and I said, we're gonna break down on the downside, and we test price of around 54, 55,000, and that's what we did, 54, 55,000. Then again, I said the bottom is not in, so the bottom it will be around 52,000, and that's exactly what we did. We formed a descending triangle pattern, and before all that, I've been calling for 52,000 bottom a month and a half ago, and I mean, you can see the titles of my videos. It played out perfectly to a T. Broke down 52, then again test around 53,000. I thought maybe we're gonna drop to 52 again, but we didn't, 53. And now with great confidence, I can say that we're the bullish momentum is in, and the bulls fully control these markets. So right now, I said in 2 3 days I turn bullish again, and I anticipate huge bullish momentum on the upside. So now I can clearly see on the 4 hourly chart we formed reverse head and shoulders, which is a bullish sign, and measured from the top here at 58 to the bottom of around 52,500. This is around 5,500. So around 63,500 we can go in the immediate short term. But this is something I think it can potentially play out. Something like that. It can potentially play out. In this huge bullish channel pattern, testing the highs and the lows. And then eventually next week we can actually snap out of it on the upper side, test it, and go above 70,000. And that's my official prediction that next week potentially, or the week after that, we can potentially start hitting all-time highs, and or above 70,000. Either it can be next week or it can be the week after that. But I think in the immediate short term, we can actually we can actually do that. Of course, anything I say in this video is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, make your own research. Um, I mean, I can't just ignore this chart as well. That gives me another confirmation that something like that can potentially play out. Um, consolidate and start the bullish momentum on the upper side, moving into these price ranges of around 57, 59, then 50, 59 to 62, then from 64 to 62, and then we take this local high, test the resistance at 64, and we go above 68. So I'm bullish now, and I've been bullish for the last couple of days. So I anticipate huge bullish momentum um, for the days to come and the weeks to come. S&P 500, and also on the long term, I'm extremely bullish. I think we are in a the correction is over, and I think we can potentially snap of around 78,000. Then we're gonna have a correction again. We're gonna snap after that by January. Now I can clearly see end of the year Bitcoin above 90,000. Maybe we're gonna have a regular correction, fake out, and some bear trap, of course, and then another snap to the upside. So we can reach 100,000 by May of next year. Actually, I think we can snap even earlier than that. And I said by the quarter two, quarter three of next year, I can anticipate, and I'm thinking probably, not probably, possibly Bitcoin to go between price of around 120 and 160,000. Nothing goes in a straight bull and in a straight line on the upper side, guys. It's just that we have to follow the overall trend, and the overall trend is extremely bullish. Of course, we had, especially here, we can clearly see from October 2023 till March of 2024, from 75,000 to 25,000. We actually went three times. So now we've been correcting for a long time, and I think we're consolidating. To be fair with you, a true drives pattern, which if it breaks down, and I think it will break down the upper side, is quite bullish. But then, of course, there's going to be another correction, and you just have to follow my channel, and you see all the daily updates that I've been providing for you. They've been quite useful. Um, yeah, I think this chart pattern has been predicting and detecting every single Bitcoin move, and I think there's a lot more bullish momentum coming in next days and next week. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. There's a lot more content coming, and if you want to get my crypto guidebook for absolutely free, you can do that as well. I think I provide quite a lot of good content. I've been nothing but right. Every single move of Bitcoin being predicted, and it's been documented. You can see some of my old videos, and it's quite interesting to see how everything is playing out exactly to a T. Once again, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube, and we see each other later on. Goodbye.